did a band from Arkansas get signed?
It's funny, getting signed. It's such an old-fashioned thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary anymore in any way, and I think it's really interesting because, like, thinking about our whole story and our history and stuff, it's like watching, you know, Rockstar or Almost Famous or something like those movies where it's like, yeah, the classic thing. So classically, we made our own demos, we made our own, like, CD to sell at our concerts and stuff, and to some small fan base that we had on the internet already, you know, when we were kids. And we scrounged up $500 and drove to this studio in Nashville. I went to school near there in college, and had it mastered. And in that process, which just makes the whole thing glossed over and sound better.
Right.
I don't know why we thought that was important. Anyway, so we mastered our demos at Ardent Studios. I'm sorry, this whole thing was in Memphis, not Nashville.
Right.
My bad. Anyway, so yeah, we had them mastered, and somebody down the hall, some producer down the hall was working on something and popped in and was inspired by it and liked it and offered to take it to his friend at some label somewhere in New York, and before you knew it, we were getting flown out there and talked to by our label. So.
Were these the songs that end up on Fallen?
Some of them, yeah. Those same demo songs. The demo thing is called Origin.
Right.
A lot of fans think it's a CD, like an album, and I'm like, oh, it's demo. Yeah, like Whisper and a few other songs that are on Fallen, done properly, are, you know, you can hear their humble beginnings on Origin.
And when you were writing Fallen, I'm always intrigued by this, especially when it's a band that come out of the gate and blow up on their first record. Did you know that you were onto something when you had those songs and those songs were being recorded?
You always have that feeling. Like, we really had a dream. I really believed in our music. I really loved it and poured my whole heart into it from the very beginning. Yeah, we believed that we had the ability to break through, but the speed of things and the way that it really is, there's just no way that you can really imagine it, you know, until it's real. Definitely was a lot, and forever grateful, you know, that we've been able to reach so many people with our music.
When things started to get big, was it an enjoyable experience? Because it was so quick. I remember I saved up and was following Metallica around Europe.
Yeah.
And you were on Rock am Ring.
That's right.
And it was like, when you originally booked, you were supposed to be on in the middle of the day on one of the smaller stages, and by the time you got there, you were on directly before Audio Slave.
Yeah,
like it was like, what was it like being inside the eye of the hurricane at that time?
It's weird. You don't get a chance to absorb everything.
Right.
Like, I don't think I really even got a chance to fully understand everything that was going on at the time because it was moving so fast. We were working so hard. It was like we were traveling, you know, every other day, which we still do that to some degree, and it was all so new and so, like, you don't even know how to say yes or no to things, you just do them. It's like everyone's just telling you, well, this is what you do, and this is what you do, and this is what you do, and you're like, oh, okay, all of a sudden I'm on top of the pops, and I don't know, and